So it's spring break, and while everyone else is catching rays on cruises and cooling it in LA and living life in Disney World, I decided to stay here, where there's limited bus service, a supermarket that's a decent walking distance away, and the irrational fear that I am somehow accidentally surviving the anxiously awaited zombie apocalypse. Fun! What's up, peeps? Quintasia here, and whenever I'm alone with my thoughts, my mind tends to wander, and those thoughts tend to drift away into my very childish imagination. So with that in mind, I decided to jump to conclusions and start thinking, what would I do if I were surviving the zombie apocalypse? The first thing I would do is take a shower, and I know, you're thinking, but your Dove Fresh scent would have them running to you, and that may be right. But that's also how I start my day, and that's where I get my best ideas. Like, for this video. The next thing I would do is close all of my curtains. I have these screens on my window where, depending on the light that's inside or outside, determines who can see through it. But as the sun starts to set, and if there's more light inside my apartment, then I can't see anything, but you can all see inside. And then there's also the little window where it can go either way. And playing peekaboo with the zombie will never be on my list of things to do before I graduate. Then I would obviously call my mama, because that seems like the most logical thing to do in this entire situation. There would be no point in calling 911, because if there is a zombie apocalypse happening, they are also zombies. Doesn't make any sense to call them. It's such a waste. It's such a waste of time. It's such a waste of a battery.
Hello?
Pause. Can we also talk about the fact that I won't be able to do my hair this entire time? Meaning that I'm going to need to have at least a week's notice about the apocalypse going down so that I can find a salon or bribe someone into doing a protective style for my hair, because there's no time for maintenance when people are trying to eat me.
Say that again?
How is everything on your end?
What happened?
Listen, make sure you stay low, be safe. And if a zombie bites you, just lie. And don't let anyone know. I want to know what's going to happen if I can call you back.
What? Hello?
I'd set up traps and distractions, something to scare them off, or at least keep them busy while I attempt to escape out of my other windows and go to the roof. But I don't know how I plan on doing that, because I live on the first floor, and I would have to find a way to climb the walls to get to the roof, and hopefully they don't know how to get to the roof. I didn't think it through, but hopefully, my plan works and I can do it just in time. I would probably also make sure that my iPod and phone are both fully charged, because we all know in this 21st century world, we are so technologically driven and so obsessed with social media that the way we'll find other survivors is by tweeting. We know it. We will hashtag Zombie Apocalypse 2016, and that's how we will find each other. So I'm definitely gonna live tweet my entire existence, because whether I survive or not, somebody's gonna read it later. We gotta keep a log of our history, okay? And in a time like this, no one has time to write a journal. I can guarantee you, the day this happens is the day that I can't find a pen. So yes, I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna tweet it at everybody. And finally, I would make breakfast, because it's the most important meal of the day. Maybe just some pancakes and bacon, microwavable of course. Okay, because the whole apocalypse thing, no one has time to butter pans and make batter and all the other stuff. Basically the same thing I would ask for if I was on death row and it was my last meal. Because let's be real, if there were an actual apocalypse happening and I were somehow accidentally surviving it by staying here over this week, I'm banking on a life-ending heart attack before they're even within the city of Syracuse. And there it is, the things that I would do if I found out that I was surviving the zombie apocalypse. This is everything you've ever wanted. It isn't. No one asked for this. I'm so sorry that you decided to sit and watch this entire thing, and I'm so sorry that I have such an infectious personality that you couldn't stop watching it and move on to something better. As no one has noticed, I haven't posted a video in about 3-ish weeks. So I'm slipping a bit, but there's a very, very real reason for that. I was making this. That was making this. Yep, that almost stopped me from graduating real quick, but life. I'm guessing this video means that I'm gonna continue to make more. And I don't really know. I mean, we've made it this far. It's March now. I think we should continue. Let's see how far we can go. Maybe I'll stop next week. Who knows? I don't know. Until then, have fun, be safe, don't die, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay, later. Hi, Mama. How you doing, girl?
Why you do that? You didn't think something was wrong.
I told you. If a zombie bites you, just don't tell nobody.
I'm looking out the window like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you must have locked these doors.